two pumps from the sidelines.
You see the setup. The thesis is solid, the technicals align, and the market is starting to move. But there is a glaring problem. You do not have the full capital required to enter the position at that exact moment. Most traders respond to this in one of two ways. You can wait for the full capital, but the price has usually moved. You end up buying into the momentum, rather than ahead of it. Alternatively, you can use perpetual futures on a centralized exchange to get exposure without the full funds. Perpetual futures carry a structural limitation. They are synthetic price trackers. When you trade a perp, you do not own the asset. You hold an exchange's IOU that tracks the price, but grants no right to the underlying tokens. You cannot withdraw a perp to your wallet. If the exchange fails, your position becomes their liability, and your funds are instantly trapped. Traditional leverage solves the immediate capital problem, but it requires you to surrender the core crypto principles of self-custody and real ownership. You gain position size by sacrificing the asset itself. NowaFinance uses an asset acquisition financing model to solve this. It applies the buy now, pay later framework to real on-chain assets rather than synthetic derivatives. The protocol allows you to buy and eventually own verifiable tokens using only a fraction of the required upfront capital. You provide a deposit, and the protocol finances the remainder of the purchase on your behalf. This model provides the high buying power typically found on centralized exchanges without requiring you to forfeit cryptographic ownership. You control the actual on-chain asset from the very moment the purchase is made. Consider a trade for 1 ETH at 3,000 NUSC. NUSC is Noah stablecoin, fully backed by USDT or USDC. You want 1 ETH but only have 1,000 NUSC. You deposit $1,000, and the vault automatically provides the remaining $2,000 to complete the trade's required capital. This combined capital executes a buy order for actual wrapped ETH on Nowa's order book. This is a spot market transaction, not a tracking contract. The purchased ETH is routed into a BNPL smart contract, held securely as collateral until you settle the financing. This execution flow ensures that the vault's lent capital is always backed by a hard asset. Meanwhile, you are able to control a full position while only committing a third of the funds up front. Once the trade is open, there are no arbitrary expiration dates or forced timelines for repayment. You dictate the pace of the trade. Option 1 is taking full delivery. You repay the financed amount and accumulated fees at any time, and the smart contract releases the ETH directly to your personal wallet. You now own it outright. Option 2 allows for an early sale. If the asset price increases, you can sell the ETH through the order book. The proceeds automatically cover the financed amount and fees, with you pocketing the remaining gains. Option 3 is collateral management. If the price of the asset declines, you can add more NASC to the contract to lower your liquidation risk and maintain the position. These choices provide a flexible runway for long-term accumulation, removing traditional leveraged constraints and returning control to the trader. Maintaining this on-chain infrastructure requires a transparent fee structure for the financing provided by the vault. Every trade involves a 0.02% opening fee, a daily borrowing fee of roughly 0.02% on the financed amount, and a 0.05% fee when closing the position. Network gas fees are also paid in the native Nowa token. Your maximum buying power is determined by your subscription tier, ranging from starter at 2x Cower to Ultra Pro at 10x. These tiers unlock higher trade limits, though the base transaction and borrowing fees remain consistent across all levels. Because borrowing fees accrue daily, the Nowa BNPL product is designed for directional traders with specific time horizons, rather than for the passive holding of stagnant assets. While the user experience feels as fast as a centralized exchange, the underlying architecture is a Layer 2 ZK rollup built on Ethereum. The network processes trades in seconds, but every 128 transactions are compressed into a single zero-knowledge proof, a ZK snark. This proof is submitted to the Ethereum mainnet for mathematical verification, settling without requiring users to wait for L1 confirmation times. This creates a dual advantage. You get the execution speed required for active trading, while relying on Ethereum's unalterable security for your assets. This cryptographic proof is the final guarantee that the collateral in the smart contract is real. It makes the platform's solvency verifiable on-chain, rather than a promise hidden in a private database. The ecosystem is powered by the Nowa token, used for gas and governance. Currently, a DevNet farming program allows early participants to earn points that will eventually convert to token allocations at the launch event. For those providing liquidity, the Nowa Vault offers yield generated from actual trading and borrowing fees. This yield is dynamic. It fluctuates based on protocol activity and has no fixed floor or artificial subsidies. However, using financed capital involves a specific risk: the proactive liquidation engine. The protocol monitors collateral health continuously. To protect the vault lenders, the engine liquidates a position before it becomes under-collateralized. If the price drops rapidly and you do not add collateral, the position is closed automatically. NowaFinance provides the capital efficiency of leverage while maintaining verifiable asset ownership. For traders who need to move when a signal appears, it offers the ability to secure a position today using the mathematical certainty of the blockchain.